right. Good afternoon from all of us here at Hubbard's Marina. I'm gonna take you down onto standing out here in Kingfish Park in Johns Pass, Madeira Beach. I'm gonna take you out to the jetty here. This is the north jetty of Johns Pass. I can't actually walk down the jetty because there's such a strong south breeze pushing so much sand and swells. It's actually going up over the jetty, so I can't even walk down there to show you the jetty, but I'm going to show you the jetty from the north side looking south. Check this out. The weather inside Johns Pass is crazy. I'm up here behind the bushes so you guys can actually hear me, but I'm going to take you out there, show you the weather, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit more about it. It is crazy out here. About a 4-foot shore break. It's raining. Whoa. About a 6-foot swell into the pass. Whoa. Look at this. And this is only the beginning. The worst is yet to come. Here's a big one. Oh, waves taller than the jetty. The jetty is actually getting washed out a little bit. All the water is rushing underneath it. There's a big one. This is crazy. You can actually see where the water is going out underneath the jetty right here. The water's all rushing between the rocks. This is intense. Got a little Madeira Beach waterfall. This weather is crazy. Can you guys hear me at all with this wind? Eric, can you hear me talking? Because this is a no-name storm at its finest. They're calling 60-mile-an-hour winds in some local areas. There's a special marine warning and a tornado watch. Not a tornado warning, a tornado watch. These late season cold fronts can become as strong as a Category 1 hurricane in some areas, especially some cells of the storm. So that's why they call it a no-name storm. One of the worst storms to cause some of the worst damage in our area was a no-name storm in the late 80s. So we're hoping this storm isn't like that. But this is just prefrontal activity right now. The fish did bite pretty well this weekend on our 39-hour, but I don't think I would want to be offshore right now. It's gusting to about 25-30 knots, and about another hour or so we're going to see a big band of storms blow through with some tornadoes in it, and they're calling for gusts around 50 knots. Can hardly see down the beach. I'm gonna take you to the other side. It actually hurts being out here, getting sandblasted. Wow. Serious weather. Alright. So we'll take you over here to underneath the bridge area where the sand is actually getting blown over the seawall like a snowstorm. Pretty crazy. But I'm hiding behind this little bush so y'all can hear me. This is a late season cold front. So what these late season cold fronts are is it's too early for hurricanes to develop because the water's still too cold in the Gulf. But these late season fronts are super hard to predict. And they don't name them because it's a cold front. So that's why they're called a no-name storm. So back in the late 80s, we had a no-name storm that really decimated our area. And this storm looks like it has the potential to have some serious tornadoes. And we're just hopeful that none of those are going to come into our areas. But we've got all the storm lines on the boats. We're buttoning up the back door. We're doing a lot of prep like we would for a hurricane. So hopefully it won't come to that. The cars parked here along the jetty are just getting pelted with water. Wind we had this morning just pushed this water into the path. The water's going well up underneath the bridge embankments, which is never good. I gotta back up a little bit. So we've moved a lot of the boats off our main dock. All we have out there right now are the two big party boats. We've actually added a bunch of storm lines to the boat, just like we would during a hurricane. So doing a lot of preparation. This storm that we have blowing through, again, about an hour and a half or so to see the main cell of the storm go by our area. Again, up underneath the bridge. It's crazy the amount of water that's being blown underneath here. The pass is angry. Catching anything, man? Oh, wow. Some mackerel action. Mackerel in the dirty water. But it's crazy. Look how high the water is above the dock. The water's already starting to come up to the dock. So this southwest wind was blowing all the water into the pass. That's why we have a super abnormally high tide. And then we're going to have a strong west wind tomorrow. Or strong southwest wind tomorrow, again pushing more water and sand into the pass, and the seas will be out of the west. So tomorrow should be pretty stormy as well. So today, tomorrow, definitely not a good, safe day to be out in the water, but it should clear up nicely Wednesday, or it should start clearing up Tuesday, and should clear up real nicely Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday looks like a great day to get out in the water. But check this out. The sand is being whipped off what's left of the beach. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, there it is. You see the sand whipping? Everything's getting a nice sand blast. Just because of all that sand being whipped out of here. The sand's being dragged all the way into the parking lot. This is all sand from the beach. Getting blown out here. So let me show you the dock real quick.
Our prices or our fun. Hubbard's Marina, the best way to see the sea since 1928.
All right, so the water is all the way up to the dock. I'll show you at the end here. But look at the swells coming into the pass. Some serious wave action for sure. Look how high the Florida is. It's well above the dock. The railing on the Florida is almost as tall as I am. The water is right up to the end of the dock. Lapping the edge. So for those of you who have been here before, definitely not normal. This weather is going to start blowing into the area very shortly. But we're expecting again for the weather to blow by fairly quickly today. Most of the rain will be by today and out of the area. Monday, it's just going to be a windy day on the backside of this front. Maybe some rain Monday morning. Tuesday, it'll start clearing up, but it'll still be a little bumpy. Wednesday looks pretty good near shore, and then Thursday looks really good. Friday as well, we had a question, what's the Friday weather look like, from John Moeller. John, Friday's weather looks very good. Matthew, we don't have a vessel out today. Today's weather is a little too rough, even for the big Florida fishermen. We did have a 39-hour come in this morning. They were out there 100 miles from shore fishing right before this front, and they did pretty well out there. The bite was pretty good. So definitely a good weekend on the water ahead of this front, capitalizing on some of that nasty weather. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Doesn't look like I have any more questions from you guys. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them in our comments. I'll be posting some information on the weather forecast and a picture of the radar. You got to check this out. Hopefully, I'll be keeping you all in our thoughts and prayers. Hopefully, these tornadoes will stay away from our local area. Definitely a very strong chance for some tornado development in the cell heading our way. But at least it's sunny and 72, 75 degrees, and next 2 days it's only going to get into the 60s, so it's not too cold. So Jackie, you guys are sledding up north in the snow, but down here it's still sunny and 75, so we're definitely enjoying our weather. Every now and again we might have some strong winds, but nothing to worry about. Definitely a gray kind of day, and this weather is on its way. If you're out and about, definitely want to start thinking about heading home, because this bad weather is coming your way. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Remember, if you go fishing, you're just too busy, we got plenty of sheep's head bait down here. We got tons of fiddler crabs and shrimp if you guys want to go fishing. The sheep's head bite pretty well during this front. Even during the nasty weather, we still get a lot of good sheep's head fishing. The guy down there under the bridge is catching some mackerel. We got plenty of pinfish as well. If you guys want to come down and go snook fishing on the back side of this front. These are my little babies. Built them a little pool to swim in and everything. So come check us out at Hubbard's Marina. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. Hopefully you guys get a chance to come on out and join us. Got a lot of fishing trips coming up this week. Got the new Shell Key Ferry running. Don't forget Bass Pro Shops, April 28th. Going to be at Bass Pro Shops, and we'll give away a free 5-hour half day and a free 10-hour all day. All you got to do is come out and join me for that seminar, April 28th at 2 p.m. Look at this, the water's starting to come up over the seawall a little bit. Whew. Nasty weather is on its way. Thanks for tuning in, guys.